Morning, everyone. Thank you for attending the June 28th Special Fisher City Council meeting. We have one item on the agenda, and it's ordinance 062817, which is a first reading regarding the overlay zone. I think Mr. Bagato will be doing a presentation.
Yes, good morning. Tony Bagato, Director of Planning and Zoning, and I'll have a really quick presentation. This item is to look at amending the overlay zone. What's highlighted with the blue area shows all the parcels that were added to the I-69 overlay this last year in October. The green star is the area we'll be looking at. When we met with this property owner during the rezone, there was some conversations about not incorporating this parcel. Staff felt it was best to keep it in there at the time being, but even though this property has interstate frontage, it does not have direct access off the interstate. There's no interstate access through here. There is a bridge that goes over Book School Road, but most of the access, they get a lot of traffic through that comes from the Noblesville roads as well as Hamilton Town Center. So this was a property that even though we put in the overlay, we weren't sure would need to be kind of a non-institutional use in the future. With the proposal today, we do have I-Town Church with their location at Great Eagle, potentially looking at an alternative location to satisfy the concerns of the neighborhood over there. They're talking to this property owner, but we would need to remove it from the overlay zone to allow an institutional use as like a church. So they're looking at parcel 1, which is a large undeveloped, mostly farm area, and then parcel 2 would be part of that as well. So it's actually zoned industrial as the underlying zone, so they can build the church under all the development standards and not need a rezone to build the church once we remove the overlay zone. They would just need to comply with all the development standards in the UDO, which actually allows a larger impervious surface area like we discussed at Great Eagle. So in an industrial zone, the standards actually fit the church better. And that's what we're here for this morning.
Hey, Tony, quick question for you. If you put the map back up there.
Sure.
I assume that the property seller is the house that's up there to that northeast side corner?
Correct. That's
Okay.
the homeowner, and this is his farm.
And we have apartments and houses, I believe, that are down along the western border?
Correct.
All right, let's make sure we watch that buffering zone as we go there. I mean, we're going to have to do something for those residents, I mean, too, as we look at it. So I don't know how they're going to position that, but we might as well get in front of it because they're going to probably say something, I'm assuming.
Yeah, we will have a public hearing, and they're going to be noticed for the Plan Commission in July. So
Right.
this item will go to Plan Commission July 12th.
But again, I would just talk to the church. They seem to have been fairly amenable about trying to go ahead
Yes,
and do stuff.
I
But
agree.
I mean, that seems to be the only frontage that we're going to run into anybody, right? That's a resident that may have some concerns. So let's jump on that. And just talking about let's make sure they get a pretty reasonable buffer zone going along that area. I don't think they're going to complain a lot, but we might as well talk to them about it up front.
Understood.
Any other questions? If not, is there a motion? Okay, we've had first reading, and what that means is that this will go to the July 12th Plan Commission, and that's really what this meeting is about, is just to kind of get the process started so they wouldn't have to wait to a future Plan Commission meeting. So it'll go to that meeting, and then it'll come back to the council.
Motion to adjourn.
A motion to adjourn with the...
Duly noted.
So actually, a motion to adjourn.
Adjourn and
to an
recess.
Executive session, we want one item. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Thank you.